Christian Williams here, Global Transformation Coach, here with a good friend of mine and client, Bassem Sharkawy. Welcome. We're at Fitness HQ here in Dubai, and today we're going to be going through a chest workout. How to develop the chest if that is a sticking body part for you. Now last week me and Bassem sat down and we discussed how his chest was a body part that wasn't coming up as well as the other body parts. After some investigation and understanding that Bassem here has been swimming for the last 12 years competitively before he got into bodybuilding. Obviously we're under the understanding that the shoulders become very dominant. So sometimes when you want to bring up a body part, it's not a case of doing the exercises or doing the exercise correctly. That might be the case. It's a case of finding what the exercise or the muscle groups are overpowering and dominating in the lift. So in today's workout, I'm going to show you how we're going to activate more of the chest, eliminate the shoulders coming in, and build a better and stronger mind to muscle connection. We're not going to develop muscle in this workout, but what we're going to do is set the foundation so Bassem here can put the practice to play and then build muscle as the time goes on. Ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. All right. Machine. Now, untraditionally, we're going to be using this to stress the lower pecs, and we're going to do it in an isolated way. The biggest mistake people make when they want to work any body part is, especially if that body part is being overpowered by a stronger body part, they go for compound movements. The problem with compound movements is the other stronger body parts will assist more. So what we're going to do at the end to do this movement is to take out the shoulders, take out the triceps, and slowly work on the inner lower pecs. So I'm going to do some demonstration and then we'll go through it. So you want to be setting the table so it's low. Obviously I'm using a bench. I'm going to pull this out a little bit more so I get constant. Alright. Elbows tucked in tight. I'm going to press into a V. Down, and I'm going to press. Reverse press. And I'm going to squeeze. Alright, so 15 reps. So, what you're doing, not only are you lifting the chest up, the elbows tight, but I want you to focus on the isometric part, the contraction of the top. Very nice. Yeah, now come down, position and press. And squeeze into here, as hard as you can. Tense them up, good. Elbows tucked in, and we're focusing on contraction. There we go. Good. That's great. What I want you to do is more of a inch. Bring your arm a bit more there. There we go. Squeeze. Nice. Squeeze in here. Nice. Tense them up. Squeeze. Good. Tense them up. Good. How many times? 12? 3 more. 1. Good. 2. Nice. 3. Alright, good job. Alright, let's go a little more weight. Focus on the hold, right? All right, 15 reps, right? Okay. Good. Squeeze them hard, yeah? Shoulders back, keep it, there we go, that's it. Chest up, squeeze, come down slow. Up a bit higher, tense. Up a little bit higher, there we go. Squeeze, in there, feel it? Every time you're trying to take these out, do as much as you can. Squeeze. Tense, 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 good. Squeeze. Hold it longer, I want a 2 second. There we go. You're focusing that contraction here. Tense, 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 good. Again, tense, 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 good. Again, tense, 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 come on. Squeeze them up. Squeeze, there we go. Nice, very good. So, one other thing to remember here is it's an isolation movement, okay? So we don't want to be going heavy. We want to be going as heavy as we can, but if we go too heavy, what's going to happen, especially if we got dominant muscle groups, they're going to come in. So the objective is to keep the exercise tight, to keep it isolated in target muscle, yeah? So I'm going to go down one clip, yeah? And now, and because this now is the working set, right? Everything you've done up until this point was just to get to here. I want you to squeeze the life out of it. Or when you think about it, if you've got a towel in your hand, it's full of water, just trying to like drain every bit of water out of that towel, right? There's nothing left. Squeeze it and draining it. So when you do the muscle, contracting as hard as you can, right? Now, the question that might come to mind, but if I do this, I'm going to be weak in the other muscle groups. Doesn't matter. Arnold said, treat every single exercise and set like if it was the last. All right? All right.
One more.
So like that, right? Don't worry about the numbers. Aim for 15, but squeeze. You want to squeeze it for around 2 to 3 seconds on this. Let's go. Tense, 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 good. Once you get that maximum, there's no more you can put in, then you go back down. Tense, 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 good. Again, great. A bit more skim and height to this. We'll go here. Down. There we go, squeeze. Squeeze the life. Good. Squeeze the life. Nice. Shoulder, chest up. Tense up, tense up, tense up, tense up, tense up. Hard, hard, hard. Good, a little bit up here. And again, now we're working. These are the reps. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Chest up, chest up. Tense, 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 tense. Again, give me 3 more. You can do it, right? Drain them out. Grind, 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 grind. Tense. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Grip it. So your biceps not coming in. Push, push, push. Yes, one more. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tense, tense, tense. Yes. Very good. Very good. Nice. So obviously today the focus point is for the first exercise is to pre-exhaust. And how we pre-exhaust is isolation. So we're going to do a couple of isolation movements before we go into the big lifts. And remember, we're not doing this for ego. We're not doing this to lift as much as we can in the gym. We're doing this to build the tissue with the area that's lacking behind the other body parts, all right? So next movement we're going to do, we're going to do a cable fly. We're already set up with the cables, so let's do a fly. We'll start now with the same weight because we warmed up. Same position. And one of the things, you may ask, why are we doing upper chest? And I know one of the areas you were targeting with upper chest. Think of it, when you're doing upper chest, it's all front delts. So you're already putting yourself into that position. So what we are doing now is to bring the delts out of there. The lower we go down, the better. And that's why the first exercise is in here. The next exercise is across here. The last thing we do will be up here. So then your chest, your shoulders will come into the right. All right. Again, you want to be sitting back into it like this, right? The highest part of you should be your chest. As soon as you start coming over like this, then your shoulders are going to come over. You want to be like this. Arching our lower back and pull.
Mid-sternum.
Yes. And remember what we're doing. All we're doing is we're not pushing the weights together or our hands. We pull in the pecs. So our pecs are stretched. We pull the limbs together, not the hands. So we pull by pulling the pecs. So the foundation set, right? So nice. There we go. A little bit higher. Higher. There we go. Nice. Good. Squeeze. Very good. Yes, perfect. That's the one. Nice. Good, buddy. Good job. Very nice. Tense him up, tense him up, tense him up. Good. Squeeze. Good. A little bit longer. Give me two more. That's it. One more. Nice. See, guys, this guy is a pharmacologist, a doctor, so, you know, very smart. It was a confusion. We were going back. I was like, come on, the plate club, simple solution to every problem. Thank you, man.
Mechanical.
I was going to be back in there. All right. It's still a bit weird, yeah. I think it's the ankles. All right. Now, what we can do, look, is we can use the power, right? So we power, but squeeze. Yeah, so get the fast twitch fibers going, but contract them. Isometric contractions. This is what's going to build our mind to muscle connection. Oh, it's deep, but it's very nice. Very good. There we go. Nice, very good. Very good. Good, that's perfect. Nice. Yeah, tense. Good precision. Sacrifice with no regrets. Good. Please.
That's what my t-shirt says.
Good. Nice. A little bit lower so you don't bring yourself up. And done. Good. So you've obviously seen the movie Pump and Iron, right? So when Arnold did his chest shot, he does it like this. The other guy's looking like this. Arnold does this. He lifts his chest through, and if you watch him doing flies, he's like, it's that lift. What you're doing, you're putting your chest on the outside of your body. When you're doing these flies, it's not about pushing together like this, it's about going
Bring the chest
lifting.
Yeah, the rib cage.
It's almost like if you imagine you were doing this, you're coming underneath, but obviously you're not doing the position, but you like bringing up, and then
If most people want to get a good upper chest, the problem is they don't have thickness in the lower chest or mid chest anyway. But if you ever look at somebody, right, who has a really powerful lower pec, man, as soon as you look at them, you're like, if it hangs, and you're like, wow. So the focus point for anybody who wants to bring up the chest, focus first on the lower and the meat of it. All right, let's go. One more. Again, this one now, same analogy. Drain it off, right? All right, let's go. Okay, I'll make you work. Very good. Nice. Good. Squeeze. Now what's the joke in the corner? There we go. Tense. Squeeze. There we go. You got it in that chest. These are the reps now. As hard as you can. Drain it. Tense. A little bit smoother from the bottom now, and if that chest will come down. Tense. There we go. 3 more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 2. Slow it down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is the one. This is the one. 10, 10, 10. Hold it for 3 seconds. 5, 2. All right. Good. Now, obviously, we're doing the force reps with assisted sets or reps. You may not be able to do this on your own, like you might not be able to do this on your own. But the idea of going to that point where you can't do any more and finding a way, that could be by doing a rest pause set, which you can explain in another video, a drop set, a partial or a force rep. It's going that extra mile. Yeah? Okay. Good. Let that chest come out 3 seconds. Contract. Good. Contract. Good. Good. Up. Good. 2 more. Chest up. Squeeze. Down slow. Nice. Good. So we come to this part of the workout now where we're doing a compound movement. And the difference between an isolation and a compound is an isolation is sole targeting one muscle group, or should be. Obviously, you know, that's never going to happen on anything because even the core is working. But in the case of what we just did, the chest was working. Now, the next movement, we got a compound, which is bringing multiple joints in. The chest, the shoulder, the triceps, and many more other muscle groups. So most people will do the compounds first because they're stronger. But what we've just done is we've made the strongest muscle in the lift weaker. By exhausting the chest, Now, when we come to the lift, the exercise will come to an halt because the chest fails. And what do we want to do? We want to stimulate the chest. How do we stimulate the chest? We take it to failure. So we won't be as strong in this lift, but that's not the point. What we will do is put more of the weight we lifted into the target muscle. All right? All right. Good. So as you can see, the technique is 3 seconds down. I'm using the same principle of lifting my chest. So as I'm pressing, I'm lifting my chest. I'm not allowing my shoulders to come in, okay? 3 seconds down and power up on the way up. Let's go. 8 to 12, that's our range on this, right? Let's go. Five, there we go, squeeze. Nice. 6, good. 7, squeeze. 8, there we go. 9, squeeze. Down slow. Up, 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 up. Good. Up, 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 up. One more, just up. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Finish it down slow. All right. Good job, man. Good. And as you can see, everything we're doing so far, we start in light, we go in heavier, and we finish on our working set. So ultimately, the way I like to train and encourage my clients to train, the aim should be to build up to one set of maximum stimulation and exhaustion, which is what we're going to do now on the next exercise, on the next set, yeah? All right. Do 50s, 8 to 12, 30s, 8 to 12. Drop set, right?
Clean as you go. Come on. Triceps. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Up, push. There we go, these are the ones. Up, one more. Push. All right, now slow. All right. Let's go. Come on. Squeeze. I got you. One more without the bounce the ball and lift that chest. Last one. I got you. Drive it. All right, good man. So the next movement we're going to do is going to be an incline Smith machine. Like I said, we're keeping the incline movement towards the end just because Bassem, he has very dominant front shoulders from all the overhand swimming. So as you can see, the angle of the seat is a little bit lower than 45 degrees.
and we come in more to the upper middle chest, not too high. And the reason being is if we push it too high, the clavicles, the shoulder, chest up, is going to come into play. Up, 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 up. Nice. Good. So, same principle applies here, right? You lift the chest, always. You push through the chest.
Shoulder blades back.
Yeah, and when you're doing your hands, the elbows don't want to be tucked down a little bit. Because if we put it too high, it's going to go through here. We're going to position it so we're pushing through the upper pec. Again, if we go too steep, we're just going to be hitting this front down. So you put a bit more weight on it. Down, 8 to 12. 1, 2. Power. 3 seconds forward. That's it. Power. Forward, down slow. Chest up, push. Perfect. 5. Again. Keep attention when it needs to go. Push. Power. 1 more. Chest up. Down. Drive it. Drive it. Come on in. Keep your shoulders back. Remember, you don't want to come in. 1 more, 1 more. Push, push, push. All right. We do 1 more set with the drop set like we did on the chest press. Okay, 8 to 12 reps. I'll go up the weight again, and then we'll do a drop set on top. All right, let's go. Another 10, yeah. So, see, I'm the other way around with you. My shoulders, my triceps are really dominant. So sometimes when I'm doing the lift, as soon as my chest starts to fatigue, my triceps kick in. So once I reach the point where I can't feel in my chest anymore, when I feel it, I stop. So I'm like, now I'm just pushing the different muscle. So it's same with you, I guess. As soon as you start, the shoulders start taking over and the chest is tired, it's better for you to pause the exercise.
Let's go.
Alright, drop it down to 20.
Let's go. 4, 3. Alright. Go.
So, as you noticed there, as I was coming to the end of my reps, I wasn't locking up the arms. And the reason being, like I explained, the triceps were just coming in. So I tried to eliminate the triceps assisting by keeping in the chest. So find your groove. For you, it might be the depth in the movement. You might have to stay a little bit off your chest and stay in this zone. All right. You would go again, 30 and then down. Six, squeeze. Chest up. Right. One more. Push. Again. Lock. Good. Come on. Left, up, left, up, down. One, 2, 1 more. Up. What happens is here, because of the weight stuff, sometimes you have to like use your body weight like this. Or you increase the surface area, so you move stable. Alright. Walk out then. Bring your body slightly over it, so you're not upright. So you're kind of leaning over.
And then
Your
again,
shoulder blades still up back.
yeah, putting your shoulder blade back, the chest on the outside of you. Good. Go down, yeah? Down to 15 or 20. 15. So, the next exercise we're going to do is going to hit the lower pec. And the reason being, although we've hit the lower pec, this one works from the bottom down. So this is what gives you that dimension that brings it out because you're targeting right underneath the chest, which is going to give more of a hang to the pecs. And again, we're trying to avoid these shoulders coming in because they are the dominant force in Bassem. Good. Push it back. Push it back. There we go. Like that. There we go. Bend this leg. In. More like this. Push it back. Lift the bum up like that. There we go. There we go. Squeeze. Nice. Go. Keep going. Come on. Good. Squeeze. Good. Good. Up, 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 up. 2 more. 1, 2. 1 more. All right. Down to 20, right? Wait. Everything I'm doing, I'm squeezing hard to the bottom. Very good. Yes, this is not too forward to the back. All in the pelvis center. Good, yeah? Like that. Straighten that pelvis up. Rather than keep this down here.
So no slouching. It's
Yeah, keep it. There we go. There we go. Bum, bum. There we go. Come on. 3 more. 1 squeeze. 2 squeeze. Big squeeze. All right, drop it down.
one bonus rep.
So one more thing, guys. As you notice, the rep, we aim for like 8 or 12 or 15. But the rep is an aim. You shouldn't be stopping that number, especially on the last sets. What we do is we go until we can't do anymore. In all honesty, I don't even count the reps. I only count when I start failing. So when I feel myself fatiguing, I think to my head, do 5 more or do 3 more. Rather than, oh, I've done 15, that's enough. All right, so that's today's workout. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you. How is that for you? Good?
Well, everything was fine. I think one of the things that comes as an advantage is part of the package training with Christian is that he customizes his workouts for you guys. So he knows really which spots to hit, which are the hard to grow areas that you can really hit on. So thank you. I feel awesome.
Thank you, man.
Super
Appreciate
pumped. Look forward to next Saturday.
Yeah, we'll do it. So like I said, and like Bassem said there, guys, you know, there's so much information out there. Nothing is blueprint unless you're just a complete beginner. We customize everything and we do that through feedback. So I listen to what my clients tell me. I listen to what their body's telling me. And all our decisions are based on outcomes. So today's workout, is it for you? Maybe. If you are like Bassem, where you have dominant shoulders, maybe from your sport, where your chest is falling behind. Now, don't get me wrong, he has an amazing chest, but we're just trying to balance his physique out. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't done yet, subscribe to this channel because we need more people like you. Share this video for anybody that you think is going to benefit. And once again, I'll see you next time.
Sure.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, good.
Good.
Good. I touch over the base.